Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Ninth Gate. And this movie is directed by Roman Polanski, and it came out in 1999, starring Johnny Depp. And I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I thought it was great. It had a really compelling story that held me through most of it. And while watching the movie, I did feel tense in quite a number of scenes, and a big chunk of the movie is how I felt that way. And this movie does establish its tone very well in the opening scene, and that's really something that helped out my experience, is that everything that needs to be established is not only very well done, but also done in a way in which doesn't waste any time. Like, it just naturally comes out of these characters, and it's interesting to me, at the very least. And I really enjoyed the side characters in this movie that didn't really have a lot of screen time. Not just because they had good screen presence, but also they were very well defined, like I said earlier. And it always benefits the experience, I feel, when everyone in this movie is established pretty well. And I thought the acting was great, and I really enjoyed following Johnny Depp in this movie. He was fun to watch, not because he's playing like a wacky character in this film, but rather his character is interesting for me, and I liked what they did with his character and what he explores and what the film explores of the character. There were moments in this movie that I found to be genuinely disturbing at points, not throughout the entire film, but just at a couple key moments where I was like, kind of feeling tense about what I was being shown. The movie is also very well shot, and each scene is presented visually with intent, and that's always a good thing. I like the music in this movie, and I also liked everything that this movie explored, and it does go in directions that I didn't necessarily expect. And I was fine with that for the most part, and with Johnny Depp's character being a book expert, there's just one tiny thing that bugs me about it, and that is whenever characters are touching like really rare or expensive books, they never once wear gloves, because normally you would do that to prevent anything from getting damaged or like keep it as mint as possible, but in this movie they don't do that. That was a bit of a missed opportunity, I felt. Not a big issue, but just like a little thing that could have been done better. The reason that kind of disappointed me is because I was thinking of Rosemary's Baby, and just thinking that that's the only movie that actually portrayed a pregnant woman actually walking as if she's pregnant, like she can't cross her legs, and just having a really great understanding of what that would be like. And I was hoping his attention to detail would translate over to here, and to some extent, yes, but some things are just missed, I feel. I wasn't really a fan of the whole characters disappearing out of nowhere. Like, you see him for 1 second, and then the character looks away, and then they look back there, and they're nowhere to be seen. Like, that didn't need to be in the movie. Despite that, what the movie eventually reveals to us as to how you could probably pull that off. In this movie, I can kind of somewhat understand it, but it's still stupid to me and didn't need to be there. I also do feel as though this movie was a bit too long, like by 20 minutes, because after a certain point it just felt like the movie just kept going and going and going, and it had like, I don't know, a few different endings, and I just felt as though the movie could have ended at any point after one specific thing happened. Let's say that. But that's about all I have to say about The Ninth Gate. It was really great. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I was, for the most part, really entertained by it, and I would like to revisit this film at some point. And I'm not sure if I'll get more out of it on a second watch, but I like it enough to revisit it. That much I can say about it. So check this movie out whenever you get the chance, and with all that being said, I'm going to give The Ninth Gate an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of The Ninth Gate and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Trap. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.